Hey guys, so just an update on the Messi dribble. So I remember last time I wanted to correct it, and because it didn't feel like it was 100% or as good as it should have been, and I said just to like increase like the pace a bit. So actually, it was actually one more thing. So I'll just play just of me doing it since we've seen Messi before. So you kind of see, if you see the last video, I'll try to increase the pace a little bit. That did help, just, I think, a little bit, but I think mostly what it was had to come down to was, as I mentioned in a couple of videos before, is just really dribbling with the edge of the toes. So not just in this touch here, but after I, plant my right foot and I go to the side, but also touching it with the edge of the outside toes here. So, my interpretation is that even when I get here, I don't want to like spend too much time, kind of wrapping my foot around the ball. I just kind of want to do a very slight graze and bring my, foot down so it can immediately accelerate. And also with this touch too, just naturally, like, just kind of like with the edge of the boot. I don't want to, wrap the ball too much with the laces. So, as a result, just grazing with the edge of the toes. I don't spend too much time, uh, wrapping my foot on the ball. So it gives me like immediate, gives my foot, uh, allows my foot to immediately touch the ground and accelerate where I want. Yeah, so just to re-emphasize the point, like I was trying to like do it, graze the ball with more of like the edge of my toes, so kind of like this area of the boot as I'm going. Well, as I take my last touch before I do the feint, and also at the same time when I take my second touch and knock the ball to the side, also want to hit more or less this part and graze it. Before I was kind of correcting it, I was hitting still like a bit, I think, too much of the area of the foot. So as a result, the ball kind of sticks to my foot, and I can't really bring my foot down immediately to the ground as fast. So I feel like I lose a bit more of the effect. And then, of course, before, like I used a lot more of like almost near like pretty much like the entire foot or half the foot, which would even slow me down even further. So, I'm kind of beginning to understand, why Messi kind of dribbles with, the outside of his toes. Whereas, lots of people, professionals that is, like, kind of like dribble with the laces, like right here. But, Messi's special. So, I think this is maybe one of the reasons why, just really dribbling with the outside of the foot. Or when I do a cut inside, the opposite. Just like, like around there. I don't want like take too much of the boot. Okay, so another thing I've been working on is kind of like a variation of the feint. So typically, what I've been doing is the defender is more or less in this position, and I can either like me being right-footed, even though you see me dribbling with my left. I just flipped the video to compare it with Messi's left foot, but I'm actually right-footed. So being over here, feinting this way and then cutting to the inside like this, and then beating him that way, or just doing that inside cut out of mission and going down the line and beating him this way. So I mentioned both those kind of dribbles before. Now, all the players like when they've played with me or an experienced defender, like they kind of catch on. So what they'll actually do is just like say I've got the ball here, they'll come in from the side and like so I can't really like do that feint because I'll be going into him, or if he's trying to anticipate me cutting down the line, so he's really trying to like um, almost like muscle me off the ball and push me. Now I could also push him back, but again, I want to focus on the flair and the technique rather than just strength. So a lot of times what Messi does is say the defender's coming up like more directly to the side this way, he'll kind of like do, or actually, well, it's more like from maybe sometimes behind and like over here like that. So as the defender's coming from the side and behind, a lot of times he'll kind of feint and like flick it either through his legs or behind him, or even sometimes in front of him if he doesn't anticipate and kind of go around like this. So that's just like another move I want to add to my arsenal, because this is like sort of like an awkward angle where like either of those moves aren't too ideal. Now, if he's really slow, I could just cut down this way, or even wait for him to come in. I could just kind of like uses my body to like push off him and come down. But again, I want to focus on mostly technique, and in pickup games anyway, I don't like pushing people. So um, Yeah, we'll break it down in a bit here. So this is actually one of the situations that I've been talking about. So I'll play Messi first. So kind of see what I've mentioned before is kind of that hop. So he'll like jump with that left foot and then hop onto his right and then skip and then extend that leg as he's doing the feint, and also you see his shoulder drops a bit before going around to hit the ball this way. So it's he's not he can't really dribble with the outside of his foot in this angle, and the defender's here. He's prepared to like take him down the line and potentially use his body to like block Messi or push him off the ball, and so like I think the option is only to like really pretend like you're going down the line and then doing the feint in this way, so you can kind of like go around him, or in the case if say he was here and then like moving this way, he could go through his legs, which often he does. So this is the Messi feint that I was more trying to emulate, so I'll play him quickly. Now, one thing to note, the ball is kind of rolling this way, and you see the defender. He seems like he's really committing here. So I have a feeling, Messi keeps his foot over there to, really emphasize that he wants to go here since he's already, kind of like going in this direction. So, he doesn't need to immediately go to the other side. So you see when he extends his leg, unlike the other clip, his foot is still over here. It's not wrapped around in this position, ready to go off to the other side. So, I think for my situation, what I'm trying to accomplish, it's better for the previous clip and to do an early wrap around of the ball. So, and also, my experience playing, the games. Um, like I find, I can fool the defender, but since I'm like a little late, the defender can recover quite well. So just a little bit faster, I think will do the trick. So just for comparison, this is my attempt earlier. So I've mentioned before, just kind of hopping with this foot and then going onto this foot and skipping and extending that leg. Now you can see it was like kind of like the second clip where I guess my foot is still like in this position, whereas with Messi's in the first clip, it's more ideal if by the time I get to see this position here, my foot's already wrapped around the ball and I can quickly go to the side. So I guess like maybe a principle I can do is like as I do the feint, I can like, read the defender's body language, and if he's really following how I'm going. Like even after I do this move, maybe I can like keep my foot there and like have him like continue to fall over there. Otherwise, just I see a quick opportunity. But by the time I get here, I should wrap my foot and go to the side.